Hello and welcome back to the FSS Football channel and today's Premier League preview this week for Game Week 34. Now last week we saw Everton beat Arsenal 1-0 after Arsenal was disallowed a penalty thanks to this offside call. Manchester United were also held to a 0-0 draw against Leeds United. Newcastle stole a point at Anfield against Liverpool thanks to a last minute Joe Willock goal. A few minutes earlier, Callum Wilson were also denied what was the original equaliser. Like I said, that was disallowed for handball. Joe Willock ended up scoring the equaliser, seeing them draw 1-1. And Chelsea reclaimed their top 4 spot, beating West Ham 1-0, taking their place in the top 4. Anyway, let's get on with this week's fixtures. Southampton versus Leicester City. Now, Southampton come into this game sat in 15th place and they're not on the greatest of form. Leicester, on the other hand, they're obviously in 3rd place. They're obviously a very, very good side. So it's going to be, I think it's probably going to be going one way. I think if we look back to the FA Cup when these two sides met, it was all Leicester. Southampton failed to get a shot on target in that game. I think that probably paints a picture. Leicester City are the better team. I like Southampton. I just don't know what's happened to them. They've completely fallen off the ball. And Ralph Hassan, who has a big job in his hands in the summer to try and get new players in and sort that out if he is going to survive next season. Leicester City going to win this game. I'm going for 2-0. Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. Now, I don't want to go on too long about this game. It's pretty self-explanatory what's going to happen in this game. Manchester City will win the game, won't they? Look, Crystal Palace have a slight advantage in the sense that Manchester City might have to rotate in order for their Champions League game against PSG. But look, that Manchester City squad is so big. It's so large. It's got great squad depth. It doesn't matter if they have to rotate. They've still got one of the best teams in the league, even if their whole 11 from the team that started in that original first leg game against PSG, none of them play. They've still got a fantastic squad there, or starting 11. And because of that, I don't see anything but a Manchester City win. There's no guarantees that Man City will even have to rotate. And because of that, I'm going to go for a 4-0 Manchester City win. Brighton versus Leeds United. Brighton come into this game sat in 17th, while Leeds are in 9th. This Brighton team are really inconsistent. They are so inconsistent. They lost 1-0 to Sheffield United in their last game. Couldn't put the ball into the back of the net. But a few weeks ago, they were putting free pass teams. They're so inconsistent, and I think that's why they are so low down. They play some great stuff. XG points put them way up high in the Premier League. But they just don't put the ball in the back of the net, and that's the big issue for them. And I think they're going to have that same issue again today. I think Leeds are a good side. They obviously held Manchester United to a 0-0 draw. Leeds are dangerous against these sort of sides like Brighton. I think they'll win today. I'm going for a 2-1 Leeds United win. Chelsea versus Fulham. Similar to Manchester City, Chelsea may have to rotate for this game in order to field their best 11 against Real Madrid in the Champions League. However, like City, this is a great Chelsea team. They've got great squad depth. Thomas Tuchel's done an amazing job there at using the whole squad. And I think no matter what, they're going to be more than comfortable in this game. I think they will dominate the game. And I think they will win it, to be perfectly honest with you. It's just a matter of how many for me. I think Fulham need to win it or get some sort of point, but I don't see it happening, to be perfectly honest. I'm going for a 2-0 Chelsea win. Everton versus Aston Villa. Now, Aston Villa come into this game in 11th, while Everton sit in 8th. Aston Villa really missed Jack Grealish since he's got his injury. They've really fallen off the mark. And we're not quite sure when he's going to be back. I thought he's going to be back over the last few weeks. I kept saying, Jack Grealish is going to be back. But I don't think he is anymore. I don't know what's happened to him, but I hope he is back soon for Villa. Because since his injury, they've just dropped down the table. They're not the same side they are with him compared to without him. Villa drew 2-2 in their last game against West Brom, which was a really poor performance from them. Give away some sloppy goals. Everton beat Arsenal 1-0, and because of that, look, Everton comes into the game with a better form. I think they are the better team. I'm going for a 2-1 Everton win. Newcastle United versus Arsenal. Now, Newcastle, look, while they are near to the bottom of the league, against the top sides, they've been doing pretty well. Grabbed a last-minute equaliser against both Spurs and Liverpool. Both goals coming through Joe Willock, who is, of course, unavailable for today's game because he is playing against his parent club, meaning obviously he can't play. So I think that is a big miss for Newcastle, because I think he does make a difference for them coming off the bench. I think this Arsenal side, I think they are decent. I think they play some really good stuff. I think a lot of their players just let them down with silly mistakes. And I think they need to cut that out of their game if they want to get into European football next season, or at least next season, get into the top 4. That is something they need to cut out, because the amount of times I've watched them and thought, oh, they're playing some quite good stuff, and then Xhaka takes someone out, or against Everton, Leno lets it through his legs and scores an own goal. As a team, you cannot do that and expect to get high and good finishes and good results all the time. Their players need to sort themselves out and stop with these silly mistakes. And realistically, some of them need replacing. And look, while I don't think Arsenal are amazing at the moment due to these players making these mistakes, I think they are better than this Newcastle side. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Arsenal win. Manchester United versus Liverpool. Now, of course, there is going to be a match preview and a match watch along for this game. So make sure you are subscribed and comment down below your prediction for all of these games. But like I say, make sure you subscribe and have the notification bell ticked, so when I upload the preview and I go live for the watch along, you are notified. But look, I can see it being a boring one. I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw. I think both teams will be happy for the draw, really. I think it could go either way, to be honest. I think either team could nick it. But look, Manchester United have a thing for killing and boring games to death. I think that's going to be the same today. I'm going 0-0 draw. Spurs versus Sheffield United. Now with Spurs, look, with Ryan Mason as well, he's an unknown entity. We don't know how good Ryan Mason is as a manager, but what I would say in this game, Spurs definitely have the advantage player-wise. You look at Sheffield United team, I don't see much quality. I think they've got a few good plays here and there, but nothing great. You look at Spurs, Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, Gareth Bale, Ndombele, Giovanni Lo Celso, just to name 5. But they're a top team, Spurs, and that at minimum will get them through this game. I'm going for a 2-0 Spurs win. West Brom versus Wolves. In the reverse fixture, West Brom won 3-2. West Brom need wins and need positive results to try and make a last gasp relegation escape. And look, I don't rate this Wolves side at the moment. They lost 4-0 to Burnley last week. That was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And I don't see how Wolves win this game, to be honest. I know it's a derby sort of game, but look, I only see one winner, and that's West Brom, to be honest. I am actually going to go for a 2-0 West Brom win. And the final game of the week is, of course, Burnley versus West Ham United. Look, West Ham are the better side. They won the reverse fixture 1-0. And look, if they want to keep their European chances alive, they have to win this game. Look, I think they are missing a few players with injury. Declan Rice, for example. But look, they are the better side. I think they are a good side, West Ham. Jesse Lingard, he's on form. I can see him winning this game. I am going to go for a 2-0 West Ham win. And my player to watch this week is going to be Riyad Mahrez. He was exceptional against PSG. Exceptional in the League Cup against Tottenham. And look, I expect him, if he plays at least, to carry over that form. I really like Riyad Mahrez. I have done since he joined Leicester. Or at least since that title-winning year for Leicester. And I think if he plays today, he will have a brilliant week up against, of course, Crystal Palace. So he will be my player to watch. Anyway, if you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. Also, please do hit that notification bell so you are notified when I do upload my next video or when I go live. Like I said, comment down below your predictions for the games and which game you are most looking forward to and who is your player to watch. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.